that means.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
The voices are very low in this game. You can barely hear what they're saying. Actually, no, it's the mix that's bad. Everything overtakes them, so... Let's try that. Can you hear background noise? Title's on, of course. Oh, really?
Welcome.
By the end of the first quarter of the 21st century.
By the end of the first quarter of the 21st century,
Okay.
freedom was dead in America. Beginning with a large-scale military coup d'etat that erupted in various cities throughout the nation, the rebels seized power in all the central institutions of government. The entire nation appeared to have fallen completely into the hands of the coup d'etat forces. However, one final hope in opposing the coup d'etat forces remained. This final hope being the U.S. President himself. Michael Wilson, the 47th President of the United States, equipped with a special mobile armored ops suit developed in secret by the military, boldly waged his own personal war alone to take back America's freedom.
Gone a bit loud. Yeah.
Get out my special ops suit, Jody.
It looks like a fancy party is about to start. This kind of party is a first for me. Mr. President?
Okay, let's party! Welcome to the White House.
Let's lower that a little bit. Just a little bit.
Mr. President, escape via the Eagle Star in the underground base. Now I'll open the entryway to the underground base. Please give your guests some FaceTime with the Commander-in-Chief.
Okay, it's a bit loud still. Very much loud. Ah, there it is.
Mr. President, there are many enemies that way. Plunging in head first is too reckless, even for the President of the United States. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. President. Enter the underground base using this oversized back door here. The enemy are just lowly foot soldiers. Even if they aim at you and fire, they're no match for your special heavy mobile armor.
Dead end.
Mr. President, there are many enemies that way. Plunging in head first is too reckless, even for the President of the United States.
Was very loud.
I'll be back.
Hello. Wow. Okay. Pretty sure if you shoot it, there's a way. probably can't figure it.
Mr. President, the Eagle Star is beyond here. Get going before the enemy chases after you. Proceed ahead while destroying anything that stands in your way. Switching over your weapons depending on the situation is the main key to fighting. Try out the weapons in your backpack as you like.
Bingo!
Wow, those sound effects are...
Mr. President, there's an aircraft hangar beyond this passageway. Now let's hurry. The aircraft hangar is behind the barrier. I'll open the barrier now. Please wait a moment. Whoa, something quite dangerous awaits. But with missiles of that caliber, if you aim and fire, you should be able to easily shoot them down.
Still got that barbecue!
What? Oh.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. President. The barrier has been opened. Air Force One's launch preparations will be complete soon. Well, looky here. More guests! Well, I guess they won't
changed
be
nothing
voting for
in
you
this
next
game.
term. Mr. President, the enemy is taking aim at Air Force One. Please be careful.
It's a re-release, it's not a remaster. Bad. Like they were.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. President. How's that for a ticketless chicken?
Now let's just ignore the fact that this is not possible
Just
anyway.
another day at the Oval Office, huh, Mr. President? Welcome to Air Force One.
Like, the wingspan is way bigger than Washington. It wouldn't clear it at all.
Like they were ever invited. They're definitely...
Michael!
Richard!
Richard!
Mr. President, it looks like this party is just getting started.
The game cuts itself off. President point. And then Vice President households in the country. Congress and every other core institution in America firmly in the grass, Hogwarts future trust is depravity upon the country name of revolution. And if the fear was no more.
Jody, update me as to the status of the nation.
Oh yes,
The
sir.
Pentagon,
The stellar
the
voice
United
acting.
Nations, and all central government institutions have fallen into the hands of the Vice President.
Have they?
Mr. President, believe in your own justice. I'm sure your father would have told you the same.
Jody, how's my schedule look for today?
You've got a conference and dinner party at the Japanese embassy regarding wildlife protection.
Oh yeah. Sorry, but I'll have to cancel that. I'm heading out to save America. Can you let them know I won't be able to make it?
Yes, Mr. President.
To my beloved fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your American justice and freedom supporter. First of all, what I would like to tell each and every one of you is this. Recent events were not a mere coup d'etat, but rather a revolution to correct the wrongs in the United States of America.
Revolution.
To our regret, our nation is in a crisis situation. Since 2010, domestic terrorism problems have increased rapidly. Economic disputes originating from the exhaustion of fossil fuels and the sudden rise in unemployment due to the influx of large-scale immigration. Neither the current president nor the American government took actions to address these various problems. On the contrary, they have filled their own pockets adhering to terrorist cells.
This game is so fucking
correct
topical
this
despite coming
situation,
out 20 years
Richard
ago.
Hawk, Arizona insurrection hero and vice president of the old government and the U.S. military
And
rose
the evilest
to the task
motherfucker in
at
the, you know.
hand. Much like our ancestors did, based in a belief of winning freedom and based in the belief of an independent war and based in the belief in this great nation.
Fake
However,
news.
to our regret, an evil to disobey this belief exists in the United States of America too. And here is that evil. This villainous terrorist who first appeared in Washington and began his unjust rampage goes by the alias Metal Wolf.
Those weren't even the gun I used.
His current whereabouts are unknown. While all of America will be under martial law until Metal Wolf is caught, please do not confuse the issues at hand. Without fail, the U.S. military elite forces, with a combined strength of 1.5 million, promise to smash this unforgivable evil to pieces. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your special remedy for all kinds of evil.
The coup d'etat army that occupies San Francisco still runs rampant and deprives 780,000 citizens of their freedom. Target areas that the enemy force uses as the base of their military activities are built around the town. Target areas where enemy forces are concentrated are dangerous, but you can weaken their morale by destroying enemy armies. Destroy all target areas, annihilate the enemy force, and make the liberation of San Francisco shine as a beacon of hope in your counteroffensive. This mission goes by the call name
Oh yeah, oh god, the fucking call name, I forgot.
Metropolitan Recapture Operation from Cisco Sighted Road.
Sure.
Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
I have a fucking drum roll. That's great. Special. Change the background music a bit. I got nothing. Oh, I got that. Investments in manufacturing. It's time to invest. Multi-missile launcher, flamethrowers, and railguns. Save America. It's fucking written in Japanese at the back.
Mr. President, how's the skydiving?
Why is she yelling?
Not too bad.
San Francisco, occupied by coup d'etat forces, will be the starting point of our counteroffensive. And here's the starting grid.
Okay.
That's quite a gentlemanly landing, sir, befitting only of a U.S. president.
The gentleman in me goes off the clock at 5 p.m. And now I'm gonna take America back!
Annihilate the enemy army by destroying the target areas where the troops have amassed. Destroy all the target areas scattered throughout, and take back the town.
You only really need that attack. Just so you can There is a map. I love how he uses just normal guns, just oversized.
Mr. President, POWs are being transported in that cage. Destroy the cage with light firearms and rescue the people inside. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military. Way to go, Mr. President! Now the POW can be safely liberated.
Yeah.
The enemy forces have even captured San Francisco's cable cars. We can't let them get away with using the symbol of this great American city. icons on your
taking
radar
America
are
back.
designated targets in each area. Destroy each target and blow the area to oblivion. Reinforcements come from the adjacent areas. When there are too many reinforcements, try attacking from another area. You could call it winning by retreating. Mr. President, the target area has been destroyed. This has been a momentous first job.
Cool.
The target with the spinning antenna is the enemy's communications facility. From this facility, when communications are made, large numbers of reinforcements join the battle. It's really a nuisance, so destroy it first.
My move doesn't even do that much damage because my weapons are garbage.
Those annoying soldiers are coming in swarms. Shotguns with a wide firing area or machine guns with a high rapid fire rate are effective here. Try out the weapons in your backpack as you like. Mr. President, destroy every target area and annihilate the enemy army.
Look at me.
A timed self-destruct device is attached to the cage. The time limit self-destruct device has been activated. Hurry and destroy it. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to play the Chinese erhu. The POWs have been safely freed.
What is this game? The best game ever made. I just did. I don't care. Where's the super tank?
Whoa! Well, if it isn't the pride of the United States military. M1 Abrams tank. I never thought they would join the fight.
Oh no.
High-powered weapons weapons like bazookas are effective against the tough tank armor. Please, don't hold back on using the weapons in your backpack. You succeeded in saving the POWs.
Wow. Wow. America.
Mr. President, the POW rescue failed.
What? Okay.
Mr. President, there are 5 areas remaining. Destroy them one after the other. The enemy forces have usurped a building, making it a target. The building was opened 2 years ago on April 25th. It's named the Haokon Denkai China Building. Each season it's decorated with gorgeous lights. Their Christmas tree tops them all. Over 800,000 people came to see it last December. For such a long time, I've been wondering how lovely that gorgeous building would look if it were destroyed. I feel bad for the owner, but hey, let's smash the hell out of it.
What's in this Chinatown? What you did like?
Nice thinking on your feet. Uh-oh, Mr. President! Could this be a thank you for destroying the area? It looks like you're gonna receive a lovely present. That fat boy needs a presidential diet. I guess he's had too much junk food. Give that kid some too. Make junk food out of him, Mr. President. seems to have done the trick. Just a little more and your work is done, Mr. President. That boy is ready for the scrap heap. Let's send him to the demolition works. I almost forgot. I know a great demolition company in Anaheim. I'll introduce you next time, Mr. President.
Oops.
Wow! What a perfect display of your talents, Mr. President!
Not really, Jody. Nothing to get excited about.
You never told me about which Chinatown you didn't like. I can't move when I do that. That's it. Okay, on this one?
Mr. President, what are you up to? I thought I told you to use light firearms to destroy it.
I forgot.
Mr. President, there's one area remaining. Show them the true heart of America. The enemy forces in San Francisco have been annihilated. Nice work, Mr. President.
Sure.
All in a day's work, huh, Mr. President?
Whatever.
Nope, we've only just begun. The fight will continue.
Save America.
As long as the America inside my heart is still alive.
No. See. Go the Christian prisoners. Yes.
Mr. President, the Information Management Department received an email that might interest you.
An email?
Actually, it's a sound file.
Play it for me.
Yes, boss.
We are seeking volunteers to oppose the coup d'etat forces. Awaiting response from fellow sympathizers.
The sound quality is terrible. Could you try and contact the person who sent the email?
Sure, of course, boss.
Maybe America's faith in freedom hasn't faded just yet.
Just fucking stupid face.
And Jody, I'm taking back our country, going from west to east.
Go west. I mean, east, young man. Huh? Mr. President, we got a message from the Information Management Department. The coup d'etat forces are making an announcement on national television.
Connect me.
Connect me.
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is overflowing love and daily benevolence. Today, we bring you a most unfortunate bulletin. Last evening, the city of San Francisco suffered extensive damage at the hand of Metal Wolf, who suddenly appeared.
I don't know if they
In
fucking
addition
call
to
him Metal Wolf and
slaughtering
not his
unresisting
name.
citizens, this heinous terrorist took citizens hostage and made an unjust demand for the release of violent criminals and the sum of $500 million. This vicious act could easily be the worst in U.S. history. Metal Wolf's pilot is meaner than Satan himself. And we will not permit him to get away with acts like this. We Americans will never yield to such evil. We Americans will obtain our own justice. Although martial law continues, my fellow Americans, please bear with our situation.
Now remember that this game
To defend this lovable nation, let's lead
was
the
in
brave
development
fight together.
when
This has been
9/11
an
happened.
announcement from the Government Policy Promotion
Which is
Department,
why it never
where
came
our
out.
motto, justice
Anywhere.
over theory, is your motto.
We've been made public enemy number one.
Because that would be really bad.
How about seeking exile or asking for help from other nations?
No. I'm the president. I can't be the one to start a war in this country. I'll be the one to wage the war.
Mr. President.
Hey, Jody, update me on the situation in the West.
Alcatraz, Beverly Hills. The Grand Canyon.
The enemy force is strengthening their suppression of Beverly Hills. This is due to information that leaked out regarding some millionaires who are amassing capital to fund a resistance.
Oh no, they know it's him. They know it's the president. Which is why he must be stopped.
While the number of soldiers equipped with heavy firearms is great, if you pay higher attention to their attacks, they're no threat to your mobile armor.
Of course.
The verticals in this battle theater are violent. Consider the advantages and disadvantages in the geographical features as you destroy all the target areas in the town. This mission goes by the call name, Bring fashion back to the streets. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
I need guns for that. The MP7. If this railgun here, or the flamethrower. 1,000. 2,000. I feel like railguns is a good investment. I don't know why. Snipers are probably garbage. Grenade launchers. No, bazookas? Tracking, okay. Weapons with broadsides, okay, that's... different. Oh. Let's get 2 of those. M24. Fucking dumb. Oh, I'm dumb. Shit. I didn't think it would equip both. I mean, why does it do that then? Doesn't do it for the other guns. Oh, it does. For okay, two-handed weapon, I guess? I don't know. I just wasted a slot. Then. I just bought 2 of them. Can I sell weapons even? Okay. America.
Enemy explosive devices are planted all over the city of Beverly Hills. Destroy all the bombs and liberate the town.
Roger that.
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. What you're looking at is the heinous terrorist Metalwolf as seen from the air. Just what will become of Beverly Hills and its stately mansions where the streets smell of money? Stay tuned as this camera and I bring you all the news you want to know.
A news heli?
Forget it. I'm going on ahead. It's a bit annoying, but not enough to call for aspirin.
Bombs have been laid out all over town. Clean up the bombs while destroying the radar jamming stations. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military. That's a radar jamming station. If you destroy it, the bombs will surely show up on radar.
That's a Bradley.
The National Guard troops have been defeated. Metalwolf has annihilated the troops and plans to capture Beverly Hills. His endgame must be money. This could be the world's biggest heist.
Finally, the bombs are showing up on radar, but not well enough for all the bombs in town to show up.
What now? Metalwolf is taking aim at me.
Oh, oh well, I missed.
All right!
Can I even kill it? Guess I can.
Your toast! Burn, baby, burn!
I can just dance.
All right!
Mr. President, that's a bomb. If approached carelessly, it will detonate. Destroy it from a safe distance.
Stoke up the barbecue! Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
Oh, this looks promising. The pride of the U.S. military. Blackhawks raise their ugly heads.
Didn't I just say, if approached carelessly, it will detonate? Don't be so lax.
What did I even do?
Bingo! Bingo! All right! Bingo! Dead end. Dead end. Dead end.
Oh, the trucks had it, okay.
A battalion of troops has been defeated.
Oh, put a sock in it.
Hello.
If you destroy the enemy radar jet, destroy all the bombs and liberate the town.
This is kind of a shitty gun. Cutting the range. Oh, I can't hurt them. Maybe that is.
Was among the POWs you rescued. I wonder if the Vice President wants to go as far as to control the music in America.
Oh shit. No boost.
The defense strength is high against live ammunition.
Oh, it's okay.
Another military position has been destroyed. My fellow Americans, support our troops with all your hearts.
Don't worry about his yammering commentary.
Yeah, it's not worth it. They're proud American helicopters. I'll just use a railgun. God damn it. Fuck you. Rare mill. Very strong. God damn it. Over there. The M4A1 looks pretty fucking strong, actually.
Has infiltrated the garden of a big mansion, the home of international superstar Money Money Gold. What business does Metal Wolf have with a $3.2 billion man? Maybe he's going to take out a loan. Oh man, he's destroying the mansion. Add destruction of personal property to the breaking and entering charges. The U.S. Constitution is downright powerless against Metal Wolf's evil.
Ouch. That actually hurt. Fucking helicopters.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Ah. What?
Metal Wolf has control of the entire town. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. But our coverage of these events will continue. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
I'm sure those wealthy fat cats will repair the damage, making their homes even more beautiful than before. Nice work, Mr. President.
Still a D. R1PA. Ooh. Michael Wilson.
By the way, Jody, what happened with yesterday's email?
The Information Management Department succeeded in contacting the source of the email.
Really? Let me hear it.
Sounds terrible.
I am the one who formed the Resistance to put a stop to Richard Hawk and his recklessness. Right now I'm aiming for a united uprising and seek volunteers. Metal Wolf, we eagerly await your rampage.
Great. They haven't sold out Hope yet.
Mr. President, I haven't been this happy since that supermarket going out of business sale when I was searching for my favorite candy and I found the last box all covered in dust at the back of the rack. And the expiration date was still good.
I know the feeling, Jody. Brief me on the next battlefield.
Sure, Mr. President.
Why? Got Phoenix, Grand Canyon, Alcatraz. Let's go to Alcatraz.
On the prison island Alcatraz, only 3 kilometers offshore from San Francisco, the enemy force is setting up a huge electromagnetic Alcatraz cannon to combat terrorism.
Of course.
All the shelling in the desert region has implanted fear into the hearts of the people on the West Coast. The shelling is directed at keeping the dissidents in check. By destroying the energy tanks around the Alcatraz cannon, you can stop its operation.
Why don't people do that in real life to stop terrorism? Just book a giant fuck-off cannon.
The current is
The middle
so
of the
strong
ocean.
that no one has ever escaped from Alcatraz. Please be careful not to fall in the ocean. Aim to destroy the Alcatraz cannon. This mission goes by the call name Smash the Island Prison.
The most original.
Good luck and
Goody.
Godspeed, Mr. President.
Not very original at all. Yeah. There's energy around. What the fuck does that even mean? Sorry.
Enemy forces occupy Alcatraz Island.
Jody, what is that daunting thing?
The Alcatraz cannon.
How original. Richard, you'd never make it on Madison Avenue.
Stop and surrender, Metal Wolf.
Surrender?
If you fail to comply, the Alcatraz cannon will zap you back west coast.
Will it now? Not if I zap it first.
Mr. President, The Alcatraz cannon just started to recharge.
I'm on the move. I'll smash it faster than a Florida recount.
A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island. Is that?
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. That's the heinous terrorist Metal Wolf, as seen from the air. He's trying to take over the Alcatraz cannon and destroy the West Coast. DNN is coming to you
Destroy the
live
West
and
Coast.
exclusively as these events unfold.
It's the West Coast. Who
Forget
cares?
him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Mr. President, that device also seems to supply energy to the Alcatraz cannon. You should destroy it in order to decrease the energy recharge supply. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops.
Skate. Oh, what? Okay, I'm dead.
Mr. President! Mr. President!
We try.
Enemy for... A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island. Forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Mr. President, a musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops.
No, it's the right game.
Mr. President, your damage level is
Oh,
Mr. President, the fuselage damage rate is over 70%. Mr. President, you're too nervous. You've lost the spring in your step.
Goddamn mines.
Something massive is blocking the road. Uh-oh, the armor looks tough as nails. Pound it with overwhelming... That massive armored vehicle is laying landmines. Watch your step, Mr. President. The defense strength is high against live ammunition.
The U.S. military is being decimated platoon after platoon.
What I wouldn't give for a fly swatter for this buzzing insect.
Fuck you.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to make the Alcatraz cannon. All the target areas have been destroyed. All that's left to do is put a stop to the Alcatraz cannon, Mr. President.
The army has been completely vaporized. Metal Wolf, your cruelty won't go unpunished. Oh no! The final fortress has been demolished! So, the U.S. military has had something up its sleeve.
Those who interfere will be eliminated.
Fucking general. Oh, fuck you,
The
dude.
energy tanks in the surrounding...
Are you still alive? Fuck you.
Shifting to self-destruct mode.
Wait a minute! Before Metal Wolf could seize the area, under military orders, the soldiers blew up the Alcatraz cannon. Simply amazing! The U.S. military gets the job done no matter what.
That confused journalist better double-check his facts.
Today, once again, U.S. military forces were dealt a lethal blow by Metal Wolf. But thanks to these heroes in our military, Metal Wolf and his conspiracy have been held in check. Our hearts go out to the men and women who sacrificed their lives in battle, and to their families as well. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. Be the first to know as we continue pursuing Metal Wolf, because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Talk about biased reporting. It's exhausting to listen to. But
America.
at least the West Coast is safe now. Excellent work, Mr. President.
Only saved half the people.
Any word from the Resistance?
Yes, I'll play it for you now.
Metal Wolf, we applaud and appreciate your efforts. Our membership has started to rise one brave soul at a time. I'm putting all my efforts into our activities, hoping that the day we revolt will come soon.
I'd like to see that day too.
Yeah. I feel like a mother hen here.
Okay, Mr. President. You best hurry and get to the next battle theater.
Oh, right.
The enemy force is apparently carrying out covert military campaigns based in a ghost town in the Phoenix suburbs. The radar jamming facility for their secret defense is set up in the town. Metal Wolf's radar could be jammed.
Wow.
Please destroy all target areas in the above-ground buildings to knock out the radar jamming and avoid surprise attacks from the enemy.
What's the name?
This mission goes by the call name My Darling Clementine operation.
Okay.
Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Machine guns. I shouldn't get better bazookas, really. Oops.
This place is pretty run down. Like a town in an old western. A radar jamming station is located here. The number of target areas and enemies seem limited. Let's mop this area up ASAP.
Jody, sorry, but these guys might slow me down.
Huh?
Major, Michael Wilson. You've tarnished the good name of the U.S. military and your reputation as a hero.
And now you'll die for it.
Whatever. This is like starring in John Ford's My Darling Clementine. Wanna find out who gets to play Wyatt Earp?
Posing as a hero in an old western is fine, but since you're surrounded now, how about heading for high ground? Taking on all three at once could be bone-breaking. The enemy with stealth capabilities cannot be picked up due to radar trouble. How about we make a fresh start by destroying the enemy's radar jamming facility? That's a radar jamming installation. The best medicine for that kind of headache is pumping it full of a heavy dose of lead. Now the stealth function of the enemy's heavy special mobile armor is knocked out. Now that's refreshing. Kind of like sunrise on an early summer morning. separatists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to develop new type mobile unit armor. The defense strength is high against live ammunition.
Okay. Oh, that did work.
Major! Going somewhere? Major!
Dead.
You! Shock!
Ah! How'd you let him get you?
Mr. President, 2 more enemy missile cowboys still remain.
You really are
Dead.
that good.
Railgun OP.
Fight! Back in the day, you would have never turned your back on the enemy.
Ah, how stupid!
All enemy special mobile armor units have been put 6 feet under, Town Marshal. How's it feel to be an Old West hero?
Not too good. I'm not the hero type. I'm just doing my job as president.
Probably didn't save enough people. Yeah, 5 out of 26. To Michael Wilson Highway.
Jody, what's the situation on the ground across America?
In the West, areas where the Army is pulling out are on the rise. But across the nation, the situation isn't so good.
Don't worry. I'll free the whole land soon enough. Any email from the Resistance?
Yes, there is. The man's voice is as cool as ever. Please have a listen.
Metal Wolf, thank you. Our membership is steadily on the rise. More reliable, trustworthy sympathizers have joined our fight to revolt. The day will come soon. When we're ready to rise up, I'll be sure and let you know.
The Resistance leader sure is standing tough, isn't he?
Tough as nails. Now I'll head out to liberate the West.
Liberate the West.
Operating out of a massive helicopter base constructed in the Grand Canyon, enemy Army helicopter units continue to oppress the American West. The target area terrain is sure to be confusingly fierce because the enemy army has taken over guerrilla bases from the Arizona insurrection days. Please watch your steps so you don't fall into the 1-mile-deep ravine. Use artillery with long-range firing effectively and destroy all the target areas. This mission goes by the call name Operation Arizona Blood and Gunpowder Smoke. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Always. Okay.
The enemy is building a military base in the Grand Canyon. Doesn't this remind you of the Arizona insurrection days?
No, I don't remember anything. Except the smell of blood and gun smoke. All right, let's rock and roll!
Mr. President, the view certainly is grand, but stop with the don't look down jokes, please. Mr. President, where are you heading? Come back!
Alright, fuck you, helicopter. Can't let you live.
If the target area is using a guerrilla base to build their installation, it wouldn't be out of the question for it to be located in a place unseen to the naked eye.
Bridge.
Mr. President, there are 3 target areas remaining. Watch your feet, too. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were held in the mountains to maintain military helicopters.
Nice landing. Hello. 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 Bingo. Bingo.
Jesus Christ.
Bring it on. Come on.
Oh, so that's where they put it. Maybe you walked right past it.
What? Oh, you mean dead? There he is. Good job.
It's a tiny target area, huh? Almost like a bird's nest? Too bad you don't have any bird seed. I guess you'll have to give them some delicious firepower instead. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops. Mr. President, there's only one target area remaining. A little longer and this ravine will be back in its original state.
Somehow dealt that.
The enemy is increasing with support troops from connecting areas. Please be careful. Mr. President, a fresh supply of troops is coming.
So you're Metal Wolf, eh? Then you can die for Sir Richard.
Sir Richard? What? Has he been knighted?
Going up against jokers like this is so tiring. I'll have to ask you to leave this stage before you get hurt.
Alright, never mind. What am I doing? Well, no.
There's more where that came from. I'll lay my life down for Sir Richard.
die.
Sir Richard! I'm sorry!
I wonder what anyone sees in the Vice President. Hurry up and move ahead!
Where it came from. Which objectives under me? Guess I...
And take a gander at the heroic dive down to the Colorado River. The defense strength is high against live ammunition.
How do you like me now?
somewhere in the California Bay. Nah, actually, they'll get stuck in the Hoover Dam.
Yep. Let's blow up that dam as well then.
The enemy has been annihilated. Finally, peace will be brought to Arizona. War really doesn't suit these lovely surroundings.
Jody, nor someone as lovely as you.
Sure, whatever. Nice work, Mr. President.
Whatever. The economy of the Grand Canyon. Now with no legs left to stand on, Spirit therefore has no choice but to go on the retreat.
Jody, what's the situation across America?
The coup d'etat forces have retreated from the western states.
Yes!
This should kick the resistance movement into high gear.
Sure.
I can't wait.
You got a voicemail from the resistance, Mr. President.
Do I?
Metal Wolf, thanks to your efforts, the stage is set for a united revolt in the West. I'm considering moving ahead. However, before this takes place, I'd like to meet you in person to talk. I'll contact you with the details later.
Mr. President, what do you think?
I've been wanting to meet him too.
So let's get you two together.
Sure. But before that, we'll head east. Until we take back all of America, there's no rest for the wicked.
You said it, Mr. President.
Well, Jody, at long last, we head east. We'll reach the East Coast in a flash.
The only coast that matters. The east one.
Metal Wolf. Planning on wiping out New York this time? You enemy of the people, I, Richard Hawk, won't let you get away with it. I, Richard Hawk, will uphold American justice without fail.
Yeah! Suck on my missile punch! Get up!
I won't lose. And the reason is Richard Hawk am the last great American hero.
How do you like me now?
Let's rumble. Eat my flame of justice.
Ah, he got me!
I don't know if this sounds...
Justice is always victorious in the end. Long live the USA!
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where freedom in the United States wasn't built in a day. Good news, finally. Finally, the evil has been crushed. This evening,
Yeah, but I don't know if
Metal
it's-
Wolf, who suddenly showed up in New York,
Because I lowered
was
the sound.
thoroughly beaten to a pulp by Richard Hawk,
They're not missing. they're just
piloting
really,
a
really
special heavy mobile armor unit. He annihilated the evil. occurring at the same time from a confidential covert operation. We have also learned that underground terrorists and Metal Wolf sympathizers in hiding were captured in succession all around the country. Although martial law will continue until we are sure that your safety can be completely secured, for today and today only, let's celebrate this victory. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your Freedom Point Man.
Metal Wolf crushed? And those phony visuals! What's with that? The special effects don't even beat a Hollywood B-movie!
Richard's up to his old tricks again.
Mr. President, according to the Special Intelligence Group, news from the anti-coup d'etat forces has ceased. Actually, we've lost contact with the resistance leader too.
We have?
It appears all the resistance activities have gone south.
Jody, those that died are imposters. I am still here.
So?
Believe in your own justice. I won't lose to that false prophet. And the reason is...
President.
Because I'm the President of the United States of America.
Mr. President.
There's no time for self-pity. Jody, get me up to speed on the situation in the East.
Okay, wow, okay, well, that escalated quickly. As Hawks, Eugene, et quoi, dude. Stay in Chicago. I don't know if it's a bug. I need a super assault helicopter.
The enemy army has dried up the nation's resources and put the people on a rationing system to construct a spaceplane launch and landing base in Houston. React swiftly as paratrooper reinforcements are predicted to be dropped in from super assault heavy attack helicopters that defend the skies and the base. The objective is total destruction of all target areas and the super assault heavy attack Olajuwon helicopter. This mission goes by the call name Winner Takes All, Olajuwon versus Metal Wolf. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
The fuck was that? Oh.
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. I'm coming to you live today from a U.S. military base in the outskirts of Houston, Texas. Scarce natural resources sent from the Space Plane Center are collected and kept here. The U.S. military is collectively managing these goods under martial law. Acting as the defense for this area is this Super Assault Heavy Attack Elijah 1 helicopter. Take a look at this firepower. 44mm M197 anti-aircraft guns, 80mm Bofors anti-aircraft cannons, two 10mm grenade launchers, and finally 12 missile containers. In addition to this heavy arsenal, it has the capacity to hold over 100 soldiers. A veritable flying fortress. As long as the Elijah 1 is on the scene, Metal Wolf get off so easily.
Hey, Mr. Newsman! You rang?
The Elijah 1 appears to be dropping parachute troops from its cargo bay. It'll be trouble when those reinforcements land. Destroy the target areas while shooting down the enemy dropping into the battle.
How is that?
Those must be some new kinds of weapons. They're being dropped one after another from the Elijah 1. Metal Wolf will have no choice but to deal with this firepower. An elite paratrooper sniper unit and the pride of the U.S. Airborne is joining the fight. They're dropping into battle one after the other. This is a scene of biblical proportions, a modern-day David and Goliath.
Okay, Mr. President, let's shoot them down. The performance of the smart bomb seems to have fallen off. If there's no guidance device, it's flying blind. You should knock out the launch bay doors that drop the bombs. First, start by reducing the strong attacks. That device seems to have improved the guidance function performance of the smart bomb, Mr. President.
Good to tell me I have to have destroyed
musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops.
Metal Wolf is trying to escape from the base. Take a look at that! The U.S. ground forces have been totally decimated by the hand of Metal Wolf. But we still have the Speed Ace up our sleeve.
Yeah, sure.
That trump card being the Super Assault Heavy Attack Elijah 1 helicopter.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were held against their will to research space resources. Destroying the launch bay doors, Mr. President. First, start by reducing the strong attacks.
From Metal Wolf's fierce assault, the Elijah One fuselage has been damaged. But the Elijah One was designed to withstand damage from 155mm anti-aircraft cannons. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Hang tough, Elijah One. What's this? The Super Assault Elijah One helicopter. The helicopter the military said could never be shot down. This aerial fortress has been destroyed by one single foe dressed in mobile attack armor. But I will never give up hope, and hope will never yield to violence. I believe in American justice and my journalistic convictions. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Hey, Mr. Journalist! Take a good long look. I think it's time for a new pen.
Okay.
Did you get in touch with the Resistance?
No, still no word. Maybe he was captured by coup d'etat forces.
No, he'd never let that happen.
I don't even know who he is.
I'm sure he's out there waiting to make his move. I must see him. I made him a promise.
Oh, Mr. President.
I'm off to the next battlefront.
The enemy force has concentrated strength in the center of Chicago. Intelligence's most educated guess is that the purpose is to re-educate the citizens and strengthen their support for the Vice President. Though there are many target areas, it is possible to annihilate the enemy by effectively using the train to move from building to building. Destroy the target areas and let the citizens wake up to their town with its tranquility restored. This mission goes by the call name Chicago Daybreak. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Oh. Oh, and assault rifle used by cyborgs. Yes, cyborg. I don't remember if this game has a Moonlight Red Sword. We've been flamethrowers.
Welcome.
Oh my god, it would be a lightning instead of the keyboard. Oh, well, I think I'll stop for today.
Welcome.
Up Wilson.exe. I don't think I'll go to sleep yet, but I don't know. Stop playing.